Good morning, gamer. What's going on? It's Red K.
I'm the loneliest wolf by choice.
Today's date is June the 1st, officially summer. I hope you guys had a relaxing Memorial Day weekend. I know I had a relaxing Memorial Day. The weekend was pretty busy. What about you?
Just another day.
That is accurate. Very accurate, my friend.
I don't celebrate holidays. Holidays are for fun people. I'm not a fun person.
I'll tell you what is fun. Game announcements. And PlayStation is like just giving them out. They're not going to be at E3, but E3 is not going to be at E3. So it's all going to be the same to, I guess, the individual watching. I'm pretty sure we'll get some kind of press conference or whatever. We reacted to the Horizon Zero West. No, it's just Horizon West, not Zero Dawn. Horizon West. Forbidden West. Thank you very much. And that video's up at the site right now if you're watching this. And yeah, that was jaw-dropping next-gen hypeness. I would say you would agree, right?
Yeah. Everybody right now is talking about how Aloy's head looks weird.
What's up with that, right? I did not notice that at all.
I kind of did, but I was like, her head looked like that before. Then looking at like previous videos and then her head now, I'm like, oh no, yeah. She has the bottom of her head, like around her cheeks and her bottom of her, like her chin area, her jaw area is a lot more round than it was before, and it goes up to like a smaller top of her head, and it's really odd. And I'm like, oh, why did y'all change that? I don't understand. It looks a little weird.
She looks more. I didn't know. Maybe that's what I did notice, but the only thing I noticed, I was like, she looks more like a girl and less like a video game character now.
No, she looked like a girl in the previous one. She looks more like her face is way too round, like way too round. Like it's all because I've seen girls that have like very like pronounced like jawlines and stuff like that. Not like masculine jawlines, but more pronounced jawlines and stuff like that. And she had a little bit more of a jawline. It was softer and everything like that, but she had more of a jawline. Now her face is just really round. What I
saw online was that people were not America but Japan was saying that she's ugly.
Yeah, she looks weird. I'm not gonna say she looks like ugly. But she looks
that's kind of weird to say, right?
Yeah, like when it comes to a lot of the Asian countries, they like the more very very sharp and softer angles. of like female faces and stuff like that. So that's what you remember Street Fighter 5 before Street Fighter 5 came out.
And they had to redo
it had a more like slightly more European-ish type looking face, and they were like, no, we're not gonna play this game if you keep it like that. So they made her face a lot more anime, a lot more softer and rounder and stuff like that.
And that's also the same reason why Marvel kind of canned Captain Marvel a little bit, because of the Asian countries saying stuff about her. Oh, descriptions at the bottom. I hope you guys have been liking that you can just skip around and cut this little banter and get right to the news that you want to see, if that's what you want to do. So PlayStation announced that they're going to have a bunch of titles coming out between now and the end of 2022, because the big thing for Xbox and PlayStation is that there's no games out. I mean, there's games for the older consoles, but there's no next gen games that are exclusive for these next consoles yet, which is kind of good in one way, because like, well, there's not that many systems out there to get. So I guess if you had a game drought, this would be the time to have it, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of upset by that, because I want more games to play. I want there to be more titles. Like right now, I bought, was it Far Cry Legion, excuse me, Watch Dogs Legion. I mean, maybe the same goddamn company.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs Legion.
That's good. You just tipped them. That's the next game.
I mean, God, I hope not, because I don't like the switching mechanics for Watch Dogs is kind of neat, but they didn't make it very detailed. So like you're going to end up playing the same mission, going to the same places over and over and over again as you're trying to recruit new people to your to DedSec, to your cause and everything like that, right? So it's like I'm recruiting all these new people, but I'm doing the same mission over and over and over again for a person that might have like some kind of perk that might be slightly better.
Well, not you mentioned that a trailer did drop today. I'll probably input it right here because I don't have it loaded up right now. It's basically zombies inside of Watch Dogs Legions, and they're doing it kind of like a roguelite situation where it's four player co-op, similar to how you co-op in the Watch Dogs games or whatever. Okay. And it's like it's different every time you go in it. So I've seen the trailer of it. It's probably running right now because I got to input it, as I just remembered it just now. It just happened, but it looks pretty cool. There's a couple things they're doing with the game. They really want to. I can see they want this game to last for a little while. So a game that we all played when it first came out, that was pretty cool. We were like, me, you, and Tony P, aka Tony Z's, must play this game when it comes out. And your girl's in it, all muscles.
I got really close to like the screen. I was like, huh? I actually am working on I gotta finish it. I'm working on a what's her name? Estel piece.
Okay.
So it's in progress.
Well, the new character is Shiva, one of the guys that we fought in the actual game, so now we get to play as him.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I don't need weapons. I am the weapon.
I would like to play with Shiva. Shiva looks like he's fucking funny.
Oh yeah.
But like, you know who I'm gonna be playing.
Oh, I already know. Is he what?
He's doing palm strikes to a hammer and like.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, yo, that was dope.
He's reflecting the hammer back at him. Yo, he took his leg off the floor. That's nasty.
When? Mr. X's nightmare. When? Give me a date. Give me a date. Shiva looks dope as hell, but give me a date. Hey! Oh, we're getting Max too. I didn't see the Max trailer.
I didn't see the Max trailer either. Oh, I missed that one. Huh. Yeah, but the way they keep supporting this game, like all this DLC was not actually planned for the game. Of course, they got the character models and everything like that, but the way people have been supporting it, the way it did huge numbers when it came out on Game Pass, huge numbers when it came out on the Switch, of course, being able to take Streets of Rage with you to go. You know what I mean? And we got the Ninja Turtles game trying to clone their success, and Battletoads trying to do it. It's just if you like these type of games, which now are kind of like shovelware, but they're really good. Especially this game right here. I
can't even call it shovelware because it's like it's something that fans have been like claiming that they want it for a while.
Yeah,
and they're actively supporting it. So why wouldn't you want to continue to go with that? People have been saying for a while we would like this type of game back again, or we would like this type of gameplay style back again, yada yada yada. And now some of these smaller developers are like, yeah, we like those games too. Let's make these, and then they do, and then they do really well. And then larger companies are like, wait, what? We should have been doing this maybe you should have been doing this the entire time.
Hey, this is silently a win for Sega. You know what I'm saying? That nobody really talked about this year.
Well, see, that's kind of the thing. Like with you remember when Mighty Number 9 came out, right?
With
Keiji Inafune, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Mighty Number 9 is everything that was done with the community side of stuff was done horribly, and when the game came out, it wasn't all that great. But it still wasn't a necessarily quote unquote bad game.
Yeah,
it was not what people were expecting. It wasn't what people exactly wanted. But because it did so poorly, because they didn't manage the community side of stuff, and there was a lot of like background stuff that was going on, it's kind of made it where Capcom's like, do you guys really want a Mega Man title? I mean, we'll release some older ones, I guess, but do you really want a Mega Man title? It's like, yes.
But the crazy thing about this is, like you said, there's been other games in this vein that haven't done this well. It's like the right developer with the right notable name. You know, Streets of Rage 4, your ears perk up. There's been many Streets of Rage clones out there. You know, maybe they don't do it as well as this as the developers did with this property, but the combination of the property and the combination of the actual game doing well, I think, is what pushed this into the forefront.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, stylization of the game looks really well. Gameplay wise, it plays really well.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun to be had in the game just running through and beat stuff up. It's very, but it's also not overly complicated. It's a very simple game.
Lastly for today, we got a gameplay trailer for Far Cry 6. The bad guy seems to, like I said, Far Cry lives and dies, in my opinion. Each game lives and dies by its protagonist or the bad guy or whatever the case is. And this one seems to be really good because he's always a bad guy in everything he does. So hopefully he's just as hateable.
Esposito.
So hopefully he's just as hateable in this game as he is in others. Let's check it out.
Oh, you listen. Rule 16. A guerrillero's revolution never ends. Always another war, another cantina, another ugly bartender.
Juan Cortez,
What do you think gave it away, Wapo?
this is a fucking waste of time.
Can you whistle?
What?
Nah, you can't whistle.
Oh my god.
Not bad, Danny.
Can we control alligators in
We're
this game?
just getting started.
Maybe.
Rule number 1. A good guerrilla is a hidden guerrilla.
Muerto el perro, se acabó la rabia.
We lead our operations in secret camps across the country.
Is this third person?
Guerrillas live.
Nah, I think it's just a showing off. It might. Maybe they'll have a thing where you can switch between two.
We go in,
Oh.
grab our people, kill whoever gets in our way.
By smuggling in supplies, we'll add some piss and fire to our movement.
You got that right.
Camp
Kind
chef.
of think third person kind of ruins the mystique of
It's got
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
a guerrilla needs.
But as an option, I wouldn't mind it, you know.
You're gonna love
Cover-based
it.
mechanics type of thing.
Oh no, that'll be weird because you also have to implement that for first person view, and
Oh, yeah,
that shit
yeah.
is ridiculous. For like hiding behind cover in first person is stupid.
Yeah, the only time I've seen it done well is
Not
when
been
they
done
do
right
it.
at all.
The only time I've seen it done well is when they automatically switch into third person cover.
Yeah,
Capital City.
It looks really good though.
How you
it's
get
Cuba. Let's just call it Cuba. They're gonna give it a fictional goddamn name, but it's Cuba.
around? Safe. Take our secret paths carved in the dirt of old revolutions. Hola, Dani.
How you doing?
Or take a risk and operate in plain sight of Castillo's
I'm
asshole.
getting a little bit of
This is
Just
the land
Cause
of
vibes too.
Cuba.
Hide your weapons to blend in.
I'm getting a little bit of Just Cause vibes with the trailer.
Bribes.
What do you got?
Oh yeah, because freaking what's his name?
Avalanche.
Rico.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Christmas trees? Do you even grow those here?
Mexicans pay crazy money for this. How you think El Presidente funded Maria's new face?
Okay. Go through.
Smuggling.
Rule
Christmas
number
trees.
3.
He's like,
Situation.
all right, you cute though. Go ahead.
Hey, he's not here.
You expected reinforcements. I got news for you. You're an army of one against an army of thousands. And when shit gets real, we make use of whatever we have.
Ah, okay, that's
We
new.
call that resolver. That means absolutely everything from sardine cans
That Wilhelm scream?
to old motorcycle engines has been built into equipment. Some very unique, deadly weapons.
Not a CD player. Ah!
Hey, maga. I'm okay with that. That's probably gonna be my favorite gun in the
It
game.
runs on AA batteries.
Handcrafted by yours truly. Each one will make you feel and fight with the power of a goddamn guerrilla army.
Yeah, there are going to be some switching to third person mode. Yeah, that's-
I think it's for certain weapons, probably.
yeah.
You and I both know. You want this.
Get like a fucking pet alligator. Fuck yeah.
The shit my pants rush of an
I can.
ambush.
Oh god, I can. Oh,
Victory after you freed your people from
I can
tyrants.
Halo like rob people of their whips and.
It's fun.
So I gotta ask you the question.
Oh, and
How much of that is like your hometown of Miami?
then brings a friend along. For
Oh, look at the tiny. Oh my
Ah!
god.
What'd you say?
I said, so how much of that is like your hometown of Miami?
Not much actually.
Oh yeah, so this is no like, you know.
No, not much. I mean, it's more the islands than the city.
Yeah, it's Cubano. They're gonna call it something else because they did that with that. Like, was it Karat from Far Cry 4? Was just like it was Tibet basically. It was like a Tibetan type country.
Yeah.
They did Montana, random town in Montana type thing, which is kind of like all right. And then now they're doing not Cuba, but Cuba.
From the opening of the trailer when it was showing her, and I was watching the cutscene, I was kind of like, oh, here we go again. But as it got into the gameplay, I was like, "Oh, this is a new game."
It looks like Far Cry. It looks like the exact same thing with Far Cry.
Like
just now,
Far Cry, right?
I think they're focusing a little bit more on the character again, because Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 4 focused on the main character. Far Cry 5 went over to like your nameless, faceless protagonist man. And Far Cry, I think, and Far Cry Primal did the exact same thing. The only one that really went, I guess, where you were just nameless, faceless person was Far Cry 5, and I think Far Cry New Dawn. Don't quote me on that because I didn't play it. But now they're focusing on the characterization of the character that you're playing a lot more, which is great. I don't think there's going to be a third person mode in the game. I do think there's going to be certain weapons that zoom out so you can see what the weapon does or how it's being launched off of your character, or whatever, or even maybe like a targeting mode for in third person, so you can get a better look at where you're aiming, whatever.
Yeah, kind of like
I don't think there's going to be a dedicated third person for it, because that kind of goes against what Far Cry as a whole kind of is with this gameplay and everything.
Yeah, it looked really good though. I read that you're going to be able to actually pick between a male or female character, so it's not so for those who want to play with the male protagonist or whatever the case, you can do that as well.